Okay, the unique adventure. Well, let's see what it's about. 'Cause I have completely forgotten.
Once upon a time, actually 3 months ago, Elizabeth and Alexander Walker decided to expand their business in Germany. It was no ordinary business though. Just in the past year, it had given them access to a number of perks low and middle class people could only dream about. A 12-room apartment in London with a wonderful view to the polluted streets, their own brand of cars, and a personal driver named Jeremy. Life was great, with the exception of one little issue. A broken Dorex condom 19 years ago. Even though what happened in that rainy night is something you'd call an accident, the Walker family had great hopes for their son. Now, to make this adventure more personal, we are giving you the unique opportunity to name our main character. So many games out there lack in giving the player choices. But not this game. Oh no. This is the unique adventure after all.
I remember what this is now. Oh, this could be great. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go with Toasty.
Whoa! A truly
Right?
amazing name.
Great name.
Bob it is.
What?
Right, where did we leave off? Ah yes. The Walker family had great hopes for Bob. So Bob had to finish his studies in London. After all, his parents decided he'd make a great doctor someday. Passionate, caring, and responsible were just a small part of the huge list of adjectives his parents used to describe him. This is where our adventure begins.
The unique adventure.
Just as our hero was going home, his drunk and enlightened mind came up with a brilliant idea. Why not visit his ex-girlfriend? Even better, why not do it through the fence?
It's a thick fence.
In this very second, all the sorrow in the world was of no comparison of what Bob felt. Still slightly intoxicated, Bob took a quick look around, only to realise that he was in an unfamiliar room. "I've been kidnapped," he thought. His thoughts, however, were interrupted by his need to drink water. At this point, Bob decided to get up by pressing the E key.
Oh, convenient. Of course, I'm gonna have to wait and see if he says anything else. How thirsty is Bob? Nothing? Dang. Alright, I guess I'll press it. I have to hold it. Come on, you can get up, Bob. No, we're still getting up.
Bob wondered whether he was still drunk, or if the room had started spinning. Either way, he decided to move forward by pressing W. No. That doesn't seem right. No one could walk that easily with a hangover. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Due to the nature of all the alcohol he had just consumed, our hero had a very hard time coordinating his limbs. Perhaps pressing T will yield a different result. Look at him go! I'm sure his parents would be so proud in this very moment. Letting you move only forward might be awkward, so I'm throwing a whole set of controls at you. I want to show you how important Bob's needs are. So, wait a second. We need an adventurous song for this. Ah, that's more like
This is
it.
very fitting.
I came up with an idea to ensure you'll take this seriously. If Bob doesn't drink water in the next 2 minutes, he will die.
Oh No.
I know. You're probably getting a rush of adrenaline at this moment. But trust me, you have plenty of time. This also happens to be the perfect opportunity for you to take part in my survey. Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Penguins are
Why
nice.
was that even an option? If you woke up in a stranger's home, what would you do?
I am the king here.
At least you believe it. Last one, I promise. Tell me what your favourite colour is, and I'll let you know what it says about you.
Blue.
Calm and cool, even overconfident at times. Thank you so much for
water. Oh no, it's not
participating
W.
in this
I forgot
important
the controls.
scientific research. Oh, and you should get on with your water mission.
Is that water? Wait, the sink.
The line that separates us from the rest of the animals is very thin.
Oh,
We have something called manners. Bob understands that perfectly well, and he would rather die thirsty than make himself look like a man with no leaves. This is why Bob refuses to drink straight from the tap.
a cup.
If only he had a cup.
Gotta be a cup. No. Wait, a bowl. The bowl's a cup? No, I guess not. Oh, Bob's gonna die. Come on, Bob. Oh, yes, a cup. Oh, this music is way too intense. Oh.
So refreshing. Bob could feel a huge sensation of life going down his throat with each sip of water he drank. Now he could finally have a peaceful look around. Every piece of information about his whereabouts would be a blessing. Once Bob feels satisfied with the gathered info, he could leave the apartment. Oh, and you can move with WASD again.
Oh, thank goodness.
Don't need to thank me.
I am king here. I had to do it. Alright, so somebody's melting butter. Well, that's not good. That means they couldn't have. This is a big apartment. Does it continue down the hallway, or is that separate ones? Alright, so, oh, there was something. The unique book. There's a Rubik's Cube. Can I do anything with that? Nope. Alright, so where the heck am I? Oh, I can't read the top line. Something about make. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. Okay, well, I guess I'll continue out the hallway. Or maybe I'll just play some games with this zoning. The next station 3. Oh, I can crouch. Where am I?
Hold on. Bob forgot his shoes in the apartment.
Oh, yeah, I did.
He should go back and put them on.
I think these are these mine?
Comfy.
There we go. All right. Ready for a walk on the town. Wait, what apartment was I just in? It has no number that I can see. Oh, yeah, there's one there. I just can't see it. It's gotta be like 113 now, right? Or 123, I mean. Okay, guess doesn't matter. Do I live here?
Don't answer. It isn't your phone. Just turn around and walk away.
I mean, it's kind of weird that this room even exists. And that phone's not plugged into anything, so I'm gonna have to answer it.
When will you start listening? I gave you a clear instruction, and you still decided to screw it all up. You just don't seem to trust me, do you? What I know for a fact is that if you didn't hear the phone ringing, you wouldn't have picked it up in the first place.
That's true.
I have to discipline you now. I'm sorry. To make sure that won't happen again, I am turning your sound effects off. If you're a good boy, I will turn them back on later.
Wait, but I need those. I feel like the phone's still ringing. It's kind of screwy.
Was that door even there?
Oh.
Bob thought.
I thought I was just gonna have to read subtitles. Uh-oh. Get out of here. It's not a good sign. Could I have my sound effects back on? I take it that's locked. I don't know, because somebody turned off my sound effects. Turd. Oh, not the walking bed. It's actually a bed. I thought that was just a mark on it. This is great so far. I'm loving it.
Another choice. How quirky.
Well, I mean, that's... What about comedy horror, like The Walking Bed? Which doesn't seem very funny. Oh no. Bob the Exuberant.
Imagine if you had listened to me. You wouldn't just see the crowd jump up and down in silence. I had a whole set of 15 jokes at my disposal, ready to make your day. What a pity.
Well, now I feel bad, and I wanted to hear them. And hear the jokes. Oh no, but they love me, and I can't even hear it. Starting whenever he walks in. Can I go check out the horror side? Well, I mean, for some people, being on a stage like that might have been a horror side. Actually, I think for a lot of people who don't like public speaking or comedy like that, standing up in front of large groups.
Wait. Go back and stare at that canvas.
What about it? I mean, it is a nice canvas, but how long? Okay, that's plenty. Okay, I guess that wasn't enough. Back to the canvas.
I am very delighted to see that you're more willing to cooperate now.
Ah, there we go.
We got off on the wrong foot, but this is behind us now. As a sign of gratitude on my side, Bob could hear sounds again.
Yes. Glorious sounds. Let me hear them. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, this doesn't look
There was
good.
a big decision in front of Bob now. In the first scenario, Bob finds a very important object somewhere in this house. This mysterious item is extremely vital for our hero to find his way out of this building. In the second scenario, the region responsible for all the decision-making in Bob's brain malfunctions, making him somehow similar to a monkey. Or in other words, he leaves without finding the important object.
So I need to find an object. Otherwise, I'm going to become brain dead. There's got to be something. This has got a thing on it. Stuff. That's where I'd hide an important object. And that's the one I can't interact with. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh. Other. Maybe it's upstairs. Wait, is this a scenario where I fall on my head?
Determined to see the outside world once again, Bob has proven us that he's capable of carrying out commands flawlessly. Perhaps Bob was actually destined to join the army.
Uh-oh. No, we can't climb in there. Guess I'm gonna go this way.
Welcome to the room. It is an amazing 3D first-person narrative-driven adventure trial and error escape game.
Uh-oh.
In this amazing 3D first-person narrative-driven adventure trial and error escape game, you have to find a way out of this room. You can start by looking in the drawer for a key.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Perhaps I've put it somewhere else.
Oh, of course you did.
I meant perhaps someone had put it somewhere else.
What's this thing? Ah!
Alright, this is very important. Now stop whatever you're doing and listen. Above the drawer, there are 2 cupboards. The key unlocks both of them, but it will break after opening one. You know, game logic. Do not question it and glue your ears to my voice. You, Bob, you need to... No, you have to open the left cupboard.
The left.
It is your only chance of getting out.
Alright.
I should have checked this room before you walked
Darn
in.
it.
This is a catastrophe. First the key, and now this.
Thanks a lot,
Someone must have
narrator.
pranked my story. Well, I myself am out of ideas here. Everything has clearly changed. But it is an escape room after all. There must be a way to escape it. Try looking around and see if you can find something.
Guess I can't use my amazing hand strength to unscrew those screws, can I?
Oh, thank God that worked. I thought Bob was stuck in that room forever. That would have been atrocious. I had to change the unique adventure so it revolves around a simple room. Can you imagine? That would have been a severe disappointment. Not just for you, but for me as well. I mean, I've been carefully preparing this experience of yours, and messing up in such a stupid way could have ruined everything. Great job, Bob.
Well, that was not what I expected to do to get out of the room, but there we go. I still kind of want to climb in that vent, though. I'm going to try. Maybe I'm not going to try. Come on, you. Oh, it's getting weird now. I'm lost again, narrator. If you could help me out, that would be fantastic. Well, I guess if I can't go this way, I'll go the other way.
In front of Bob was the biggest challenge he has faced so far. You should grab something to write on for the next part. I'll wait. Just press E when you're ready. Oh, and just to make sure this goes according to plan, would you kindly stay still?
I guess. Oh, should I grab something to write on? Nah.
Good. Ahead lies a very complex system of corridors. In order for Bob to safely traverse through, he has to go left, then twice to the right, once again to the left, then straight forward, and finally to the right. If Bob, for some crazy reason, forgets the instructions, all he has to do is press V. Bob seemed to have inherited his great-grandmother's memory. Left, right, right, left, straight, right.
Well, I mean, this starts out with a right, so I don't know about that. Unless they mean this part. In which case, we're going to go for one more time.
You seem to have issues and should definitely see a doctor. I am not repeating the instructions again.
What? You're not going to tell me? But what if I forgot? Ah, see, I forgot. I don't remember if it's straight or if I'm supposed to turn. Guess I'll just go straight and see what happens. Okay.
Another huge screw-up for Bob's list. He must be so used to them by now. After all, the whole world hated him.
Then I guess we're just going to have to wing it because I did not write this down. Oh, that's right, I died last time. Now I'm pretty sure it said left, right, right, left, straight, right. I guess that only leaves one direction to go. Unless it only counts as a right when you can go someplace else. I don't know. Kind of wish I could run a little faster. But I guess not. Oh, I made it.
Bob. If it wasn't for my ability to teleport you around, you would have ended up having lots of piercings. I really thought this would be an easy task for you. A set of spot-on instructions that you just had to follow. Such a disaster.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know it counted. Only at spots where you can turn left or right. I thought he just meant left.
Do you
right,
know
right.
what's the difference between me and you, Bob? I know the truth. And you live a lie.
Well, then how about you start telling me? Great, I'm just walking in a big circle. Big square.
You're so absorbed in your own world that you cannot understand how fragile it is. I am independent. I can conquer the whole world.
Oh no.
And look where that thinking got you now. You need to comprehend the situation here. You are going in circles.
Yes, I did notice that.
Perhaps you noticed that?
So wait, you're... Oh, that's gone. Never mind.
Or perhaps you need me to tell you. See how independent you are? You need me, Bob. You really do.
Where'd the thing go?
Even if it wasn't me, you always will have a narrator in your life, Bob. Someone to tell you what to do. Someone who will hold greater power than you.
All the doors are
You
gone.
want your decisions to have an impact and to be meaningful. Now bear your consequences. Look at these bare walls, Bob. This is the fruit of your choices.
Sorry, I answered the phone. Jeez, is that what you wanted to hear? When the phone's ringing, you answer.
I understand this all needs to sink in your head. It's a lot to process, so I'll give you some time to yourself. I'm sure that a moment from now, you'll start getting a grasp of what's right and what's wrong. Do not worry though. I will always be right here, at the back of your mind, calmly waiting for that moment to arrive.
It's not even going to close this time. Oh, it's because it's done. Well, that is a nice game you got here. I'm still walking. Oh, this is just a demo too. And there's another ending? I missed it. I missed the ending. guess I could have went the horror route. Well, that was one ending of a unique tale. I messed that all up. The unique adventure. Link is in the description if you'd like to play it, see the other one, see some of the stuff I missed. It's pretty fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.